Station Praise 106.1.
From the Big Al Studio, Baltimore's #1 accident attorney.
The views and opinions of the guests and hosts you hear are not necessarily those of the staff and management of Radio 1, its sponsors, or its advertisers.
The Angel Brown Effect. The Angel Brown Effect. Let's go.
Ladies, it's time for us to power up with Angel.
The Angel Brown Effect.
Angel,
Angel Brown Effect.
Angel.
Angel Brown Effect.
Empower me, inspire me.
The Angel Brown Effect.
Brick by brick and block by block. We're gonna build it up.
The Angel Brown Effect.
We're gonna build it up
The Angel Brown Effect.
with Angel, Angel, Angel.
Has an effect on everybody. The Angel Brown Effect. The Angel Brown Effect.
All right, this don't sound like Angel Brown, right? If you were just listening to the show, you were listening to Ministry in the Marketplace, but now we have transitioned. Somebody say transition to the Angel Brown Effect show. Hallelujah. And she's going to be calling in a little bit, but she got her financial expert with her as well today, and you know him well because he was on my show many a times, and my goodness, what a blessing he has been to people. Mr. Mark Fuller is in the building again.
Good morning, brother. How you doing?
Wonderful. Hey, this looks like a good time. Well, since Angel's not here, we might as well just go ahead and do a little show ourselves.
No question.
No
question.
Look, she's not gonna be choking me later.
Right.
All right?
Exactly. It is
But
we
listen,
don't want the Angel Brown effect to lay hands on us.
we have a whole different Angel Brown effect
Right.
going on, right? So it's just exciting, man. After the show, after the event that took place as well, and you were there, and she even talked to you about even getting some critique and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
As well, because obviously we value how you look at things, and how you look at things from a financial perspective, how you look at things from a structural perspective. And when we're talking about generational wealth, even the more, Angel's big on that anyway. So she is in Tampa right now. So if y'all tuning in right now, she's in Tampa, all over the world, all over different places.
Got to work on the tan.
That's right. She's gonna call in shortly, but you have some instruction, is my understanding. I got to head out. I got a deacon meeting I have to go to.
Okay.
So I'm going to leave up out of here. Mark, y'all do your thing. I get a chance to listen from the road, and go ahead and just empower the people, because that's what this is all about. All right?
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Fuller.
Good morning, Baltimore. First, let me give a shout to my dear friend, Angel Brown. I am so pleased and honored and thankful that she asked me to come up and co-host this morning in her absence. Mike just mentioned the seminar that was given a few weeks back, and I have to tell you, if you're listening right now, and if you missed that seminar and that information, you really missed someone making a tremendous investment in the people of Baltimore.
That's right.
Someone making a tremendous investment in this listening audience, and really trying to open a door that previously hasn't been opened in the way that Angel was opening the door. After the seminar, Angel and I had a chance to sit down and really have a conversation about everything, because I was really like, I don't even know if everybody in the room really understands the tremendous investment that you are willing to make in them, and the tremendous investment that they're going to have to make in themselves. And right now, with the opportunity that exists in the real estate market in Baltimore City, if you are not out here getting education and information about what is going on in this market and how you can use it to build your family's fortune, you are really missing an opportunity. If all you are doing is listening and sitting on the sidelines and hoping that someone has a magic bullet, some magic words to tell you to get you to take action, then you are missing an opportunity. Real wealth is built by self-motivated people.
Come on.
Okay? It is very hard. I don't care how good the information is. I don't care how much money other people have made and all those things. For you to truly ever build wealth, you are going to have to, first of all, you're going to have to be able to do a couple of things. One of those things is really assess what true cost is and what real return on investment is. And I was blown away. I'm a person who likes to encourage my consulting clients to get a real value for the services that they are giving. And so I was blown away with all of the instruction, find it, fund it, flip it, and fix it that the Angel Brown effect was doing. I don't know if people understand how challenging those 4 aspects of real estate investing can be, and how it's very rare that you will find all 4 constituent parts in the same place.
That's true.
Right? Finding a great opportunity and evaluating it is difficult with no experience. So you need a guide. When you're climbing through the mountains and you're going through a narrow pass, they call the person that guides you a Sherpa. Angel is that. She is a Sherpa. She's seen it all. She's seen everything that can go right and can go wrong in a piece of property. Having that person to guide you is like having that old man who's been walking on that mountain pass for the last 60 years, walking you through the mountains. You don't, that's who you need to walk you through that's who you need to walk you through the mountains. The value there alone, the difference of having experience or non-experience by itself, the financial and numeric value to that is incredible. If I told you the number of times I pick up the phone to call Angel about some particular real estate challenge, some particular workaround to a situation that if I don't find a workaround is going to cost me tens of thousands of dollars. Okay.
Yes.
That's an everyday thing.
When you have a coach that can lead you through it, because a lot of times you're just learning things from trial and error.
Right.
Because things are different as it is anyway. Every job is different. But when you've done, hundreds of thousands of these,
yes,
then you've ran into all kinds of situations. And that's what's
anything that can happen will happen when it comes to real estate. You may buy a house, but if you haven't looked behind that wall,
right,
which you normally aren't able to before you buy,
and if you don't know to do that,
yeah,
you don't know to find out about that.
I had a client that walked into a house that bought the house. He bought it without advice.
Okay.
He bought it without advice at a price that he should not have paid. Once he paid too much for the house, it became incumbent. Then he called for advice.
Right.
He came with a house he paid too much for, a contractor that was overcharging him by about $40,000, and issues with the house that he absolutely had no idea about. Now, when he called me, of course, I called my team of professionals, went in, looked at, evaluated the house, said, oh, here's some of your challenges here, and here's what needs to be done. Well, that house needed a drain. It's a thing called a French drain, right? French drain's like $5,000, okay, because the basement was flooding. But it just so happened to not have rained at the time when he bought the house, so he didn't see that there was an issue. Okay, all these little things where someone really who knows real estate would have seen. You need your guide. In the end, the good news is, not only were we able to get through the transaction, he was able to get through and make a tremendous profit by bringing in the right professionals. This is done every day with the help of people like Angel Brown and the team that she has around her. In addition, guys, we talk about funding these loans. Now, having access to the capital in this market is absolutely, positively invaluable. These assessments as to who gets the money and who doesn't the assessments are being done by an individual on their capital or the fund that they are working with. They are literally, your chances go up exponentially of getting the capital if you're working within an organization that has decision-making authority and is actually calling the shot. I can't tell you what that is worth from a financial standpoint, but it's worth tens, if not hundreds of thousands, and if you follow instructions, can be worth millions. Then you have fixing it. How you put together a team, how you know a contractor is a good contractor, and there is accountability. Accountability in this market is so important. Why is it important? Well, in the winter, when things slow down, there's an abundance of contractors out there, and you can get good pricing and all those things. Right now, it is a feeding frenzy for contractors, plumbers, electricians, carpenters, and what have you, drywallers, all these guys. Why? Because there's much more, there are many more people seeking their services than there are contractors to go around. Well, what does that mean? That means I can charge top dollar. That means I can do stuff and half do stuff. It means that because the A-list contractor was busy, I got to go with the C-list contractor and my stuff doesn't get done right. You need contractors where there's accountability. So when Angel Brown is bringing that to the table, she's bringing her teams of contractors and people who will do right by you because they've done right by her. And if they want to continue to do business with her and her organization and her clients, they have to do right by everybody. That accountability is absolutely crucial. And so I really want everybody to understand that not having that, I'm sure there's 1,000 people on this listening to this right now who have had an experience with a contractor that they could not hold accountable. Myself included, Angel Brown included, right? It takes time to build up those relationships to get everybody to be accountable. And so I'm excited that people have the opportunity to have accountable contractors in the Fix-It portion of this program. And then last, flipping it, selling this property to people who are looking for affordable housing. Don't let anybody tell you that the affordable housing market is ever slowing down. It will never slow down, and here is the reason why. The average person is paying rent of $1,500 to $1,800 for any place where they're living in Baltimore City. Some places as high as $4,000 and $5,000. But the average person in affordable housing is paying somewhere between $1,500 and $1,800, right? So that means that there is literally an opportunity because people can cut their monthly housing expense just simply by buying now. And that's an amazing thing. We have somebody on the line.
Hey,
hello,
Baltimore.
Angel Brown, good morning.
Hey! I hope y'all ain't think that I was going to let y'all talk all this daggone time without calling.
We've been waiting on you, girl. We've been waiting on you. How are you doing?
I am wonderful. Making some big moves down here in Tampa, Florida.
Beautiful.
We got a lot of stuff that's coming up, guys. And we're going to be revealing some great strategies that people can actually start buying here in Tampa, and they could be doing the Airbnb if they choose. If they wanted a second place in Tampa. I'm trying to make some big moves down here. I'm going to take over down here as well.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. How's the weather?
It's hot. It's real hot. I think it's about 97 right now.
Oh, wow.
It's a different type of hot, but I will tell you this. You know, when your atmosphere changes, sometimes your mindset changes.
Yes.
And being down here for the last 2 weeks, I was able to come up with some different things of how to help not only the people in Baltimore, but help people worldwide.
Okay.
This is going to be big.
Yeah.
This is big, Markella. This is above me.
Sometimes
okay?
you gotta step away, get into a quiet place and out of your daily routine so that
Oh,
you can
yes.
just really sit down and think, you know?
That had to happen for me. I promise you that, because sometimes you just need to woosah, and I need to woosah, because you have so many different things that's going on in your life, and sometimes life can kind of hit you hard with different things that you're not even expecting, personal things,
Right.
business things, and you need a moment.
Yep.
Although some people don't think I need a moment, you need a moment.
We all do. We all do. We all do.
You know, so I'm excited to be able to be here, still do the things that I'm doing in Maryland, and be able to expand, you know, not only in Tampa, but it'll be some other states that's going to come up as well.
Oh, that's beautiful. Listen, before you jumped on, I don't know if you were listening, we were talking about the Angel Brown Effect seminar and about finding it, funding it, fixing it, and flipping it, and really talking to people about making an investment in themselves and understanding what the true investment was in terms of that program and having a guide in each one of those 4 areas. Can you talk about that a little bit? Because, you know, I think that as these weeks have gone by, and, you know, we're all in full real estate mode, not that we always aren't, but we're just, you know, it's spring now, and we've all got 10 different real estate projects going on any given day. And we see the value, because we talk all the time in terms of having real guidance and real help in this market because of everything that's going on. Talk a little bit about what the value of experience and having a guide like the team that you've assembled to help people. Like what does that really mean?
Ooh, I feel like I'm on a hot seat. That was a great comeback, Mark. With I feel like you're like a real interviewer. Anyway, never mind that.
You're so funny.
Listen, I mean, I felt like I was on Oprah's couch for a second, because I'm gonna be on her couch real soon. But listen, I'm speaking it into existence, Baltimore.
That's it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. I've experienced people getting so excited about doing the things that you and I are doing right now, right?
Right.
But the biggest thing that people expect is instant results, which ain't gonna happen.
Nope.
It ain't gonna happen. Instant results not gonna happen. I did the same thing when I thought, you know, I wanted to open up an assisted living. I thought I was gonna be rich. Ain't happen.
Right.
It ain't happen, right?
All you got is the work.
I got it to work, but it didn't happen the way that I thought.
Right.
Because, you know, at that time, you know, you trying to make money and things like that, and you think it's going to happen overnight, and it doesn't. It's the same thing with this flip game, with this real estate game. It ain't going to happen overnight.
Right.
And a lot of people don't have the patience, but they also don't have the willpower to want to do it, too. You got to want it. I mean, you got to be hungry
Right.
for it. Because if you're not hungry for it, it's not going to happen. And then every little small pitfall that happens, because I'm dealing with folks right now that, you know, thinks that it's going to be smooth and great. It's going to be gravy all the way through. Well, that ain't going to work. Because in real estate, something always happens. You and I both know that.
Absolutely. Every day.
So people got to understand that while you definitely need a mentor in this, You have to. You have to have somebody that's going to mentor you and get you to the finish line, but also, you know, coach you the right way. I have some people that will tell me that they want to do certain things, and to be honest with you, if they did it that way, I could make a lot of money off of it.
Absolutely.
I
Right.
could make a lot of money off of the way that they want to do it. But I say, no, this is not the way to do it, because I know it's the wrong way.
Right.
People, when you get a mentor, be a good student.
Right.
Be a good student.
And let me say this, and give this opportunity as much time as you give things like college, right?
Absolutely.
Like you give if I go to University of Maryland right now, it's $35,000 to $38,000 a year, and I'm committing to that for 4 to 5 years. Right, I'm going to drop $120,000 to $150,000 over that time, with no guarantee of return on investment. Right, and a person says to you, "Here's a blueprint, But I need you to focus. I need you to study. I need you to follow instructions and to give yourself some time. You know, one of the beautiful things is at about this time last year, really around April of last year, is when we first started really working together, and we did that first Angel Brown Effect seminar. And the clients that we've worked with collectively since then, I could run down 20 clients that purchased property that either have buy and holds or did flips from that time, who did some of the business credit things with us, and whose properties we financed and different things like that and gave advice to. And I've been meeting with those individuals over the last few weeks and talking about what went right, what went wrong, and then talking about the actual dollar amount and percentage return on the actual investment. And everybody's return on investment is over 30, 40, 50%. Some people's return on investment is 100%. Some people own 3 properties. Some people own 4 or 5 properties. Some people own 1 or 2, right? But the thing is, the question that I ask is, if you do that for the next 4 or 5 years, where are you financially from there? Okay? Because it is literally a huge opportunity, and people sometimes don't realize when they're winning. Have you had that experience, Angel? Oh, I think I lost Angel on the line. Listen, if you want to get in contact with Angel Brown, go to her website, the Angel Brown Effect, and that's Effect, AFFECT, theangelbrowneffect.com, or send an email if you're interested in real estate and generational wealth to workingwithanangel@gmail.com. workingwithanangel@gmail.com.
And also find her on social media.
Also find her on social media at the Angel Brown Effect as well. Okay, and you'll be able to get all types of tips, information, webinars, video, see copies of see video of her and audio of her show and what have you. Folks, it is a real opportunity right now to just be able to have someone in our presence and in our midst that we can actually work with to help us and guide us through the quagmire of real estate, which also, you know, I'm always fond of saying, in the Chinese language, the symbol for crisis and the symbol for opportunity is the same. It's the very same symbol. So and understand that people are coming to this town right now. I don't know if you all know what opportunity zones are, but
They're upgrading
people are coming to this city right now, buying like crazy, and they're buying in inner cities all over America. And the reason is that now they get a tremendous tax break for buying in inner cities, and that does not that opportunity is not closed to you. That opportunity is absolutely open to you, and folks see the value in coming into these communities and rehabbing these properties and driving these prices up and creating rentals and doing flips all over the place. So, you know, don't just sit and watch it happen and talk about gentrification, because is it gentrification if you own it? You know, is it gentrification if you buy a property for $30,000, rehab it for another $30,000, and sell it to someone for $140,000, and that family has affordable housing and a mortgage payment of $1,000 a month? Is that gentrification? I mean, really, that's because that's the opportunity that is available all over this town. And you just have to know how to access that. And you have to have a guide through it. And Angel Brown is that guide. So I'm really excited to be on that team. Also, if you need help with financing and in particular business credit, we are on a campaign right now. Our company manager of wealth and our subsidiary manager of credit, we are on a mission to fund 500 small minority businesses this year and get people access to enough capital to make their dreams happen. And it's very, very, very important. We constantly are crying about what we don't have, and it's all really there if we just get the information and the education. You can reach me at 410-908-5987, 410-908-5987, and I'll be happy to send you some information on how companies are getting funded and setting themselves up with proper business credit and access to capital. Okay? But I really want folks to know that what's going to happen is going to be a function of what you do. What is going to happen is going to be a function of what you do. So if you, is this Angel? Do we have her back? Hey, Angel, go ahead.
Hello?
Hey.
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
I'm sorry. I don't know what was going on, but I see that the show is now going to be wrapping up. Okay, Baltimore, I just heard Mark give you the website, www.theangelbrowneffect.com. Also, you guys can email me at workingwithanangel@gmail.com. I will be back next Saturday. I miss you guys. Pat yourself on the third floor some more. I'm going to see you next week.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining the Angel Brown Effect. My name is Mark Fuller. Thank you for listening. And again, you can reach Angel at theangelbrowneffect.com.
The Angel Brown Effect. The Angel Brown Effect. Let's go.
Ladies, it's time for us to power up with Angel.
Angel Brown Effect.
Angel,
Angel Brown Effect.
Angel.
Angel Brown Effect.
Empower me, inspire me.
Angel Brown Effect.
Brick by brick and block by block. We're gonna build it up.
Angel Brown Effect.
We're gonna build it up
Angel Brown Effect.
with Angel, Angel, Angel.
It's an effect on everybody. Angel Brown Effect. The Angel Brown Effect.
Hey everybody, it's Erica Campbell.
And I'm Griff from Get Up Mornings. Hope you're having an awesome weekend.
Griff, are you going to church on Sunday?
I'm going to be in Scotland.
They have church in Scotland.
You see, I'll try to throw that in and try
Come
to
on now. Listen, start your week with us. We'll welcome Jonathan Nelson and Charles Jenkins and Jay Moss to the Get Up Church.
Man, all the dudes is going to be on.
Oh, Lord, here you go.
Wake up.